into the lower portion of your abs. Remember, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You're working the middle portion of your back now, so this is how the muscles contract. Squeeze, and then you stretch them out. Squeeze, stretch out. Breathe out on the way in, breathe in on the way back down. Keep your back flat at all times and keep your head up. And you need to be reaching failure at around 10 to 12 repetitions. Once you've done so, do 2 more sets of this exercise, and then we're ready to move on to T-bar rows. So find yourself a T-bar machine like the one that's pictured. You don't have to go into a warm-up set now because you're already warmed up. So put your front flat against the pad, take the bar off the support, and then start rowing the bar in towards your chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then stretch them out at the bottom of the movement. Once you've done 1 set, rest for around 45 seconds, then do 2 more sets, rest in between. You're going to do a total of 3 sets of this exercise, resting for around 45 seconds between each set. Once you've done so, we're ready to move on to the new exercise for this week for back, and that's called single arm rows. So find yourself a weight that'll allow you to reach failure at around 10 to 12 repetitions. Place your left leg and your left arm upon a flat bench such as the one in the picture, and then you're going to row the dumbbell in the opposite hand up towards the side of your waist. You're going to squeeze at the top, and then you're going to stretch out at the bottom, just to make sure that you get a full range of movement. Go all the way up, squeezing your shoulder blades, and then all the way down. Once you've completed one side, you can now put your right hand and your right leg upon the pad. Keep your back flat at all times, and row your left arm up towards the side of your waist. Squeeze, and then stretch out. Breathe out on the way up, breathe in on the way back down. Once you've completed 12 reps on both arms, that's 1 set completed. You're going to rest for around 45 seconds, do that set again, rest for another 45 seconds, and do that set once more. Once you've done so, back is finished and we're ready to move on to biceps. First exercise for biceps is concentration curls. This is an exercise that you did last week. You're going to sit on a bench. You're going to place the back of your arm against the inside of your leg like Jim is demonstrating here. You're going to curl up towards your chest and then back down, getting a good stretch. You're just warming up now in this exercise, so do around 10 to 12 repetitions, that's comfortable. Once you've done one arm, you're going to move on to the other arm. And once you've done that, you're ready to go into the first set. So put those weights back, grab a heavier weight that'll allow you to reach failure at around 10 to 12 repetitions. Place the back of your arm against the inside of your leg. Make sure you keep your back flat, don't round it, and then curl the dumbbell up without using any momentum or any movement within your upper body. When you cannot do 1 more rep, it's time to move on to the other arm and follow the same procedure. That's 1 set. You need to be doing 3 sets in total on this exercise. And when you've done so, we're ready to move on to the spider barbell preacher curls, which is an exercise you also did last week. So make sure the backs of your arms are placed against the vertical portion of the preacher curl bench, and then curl the bar up towards your face, just like Jim is doing here, and then you're going to slowly go back down. Make sure you don't use any momentum or swing from your upper body to make it easier. Squeeze the muscle and stretch it out. You need to be reaching failure at around 10 to 12 repetitions. And when you've done 3 sets of that exercise, we're ready to move on to the new exercise for biceps this week, which is called lion cable curls. So you can select the weight for your first set. You're going to lie down on a pad, grab hold of a cable that's on a low pulley, and then you're going to lie down and curl the weight up towards your chin. And then you're going to release until your arms go straight down and then back up. You're going to breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way back down. Keeping your back flat on the floor like this will be perfect for isolation and will stop you from swinging or using any body momentum. You need to do 3 sets of this exercise, resting for around 45 seconds in between. And when you've done so, we're ready for the last exercise today, and that's for calves, and it's called seated calf press. So find yourself a seated calf press machine like the one in the picture. You're going to place your thighs underneath the pads and let your heels hang over the foot pads. You're going to stretch your heels down for a full stretch, and then you're going to come up onto the balls of your toes to get full contraction. You're going to breathe out on the way up and breathe in on the way back down. Once you've completed your warm-up set, you're ready to go into the first set. You should be reaching failure at around 15 repetitions on this exercise. So put more weight on there now. Then you're going to put your feet onto the foot pad again, placing the supportive pad tight against your thighs. You're going to take the bar off the support, then you're going to slowly lower down and then contract at the top by pushing right